Welcome, Huey.
Morning, guys. Thanks for having me on.
Do you ever get into the TikTok biscuit, or has that sort of been phased out by the time you come around?
I can remember. I think I might have had a couple back in the day, but haven't seen them around for a while.
I bet you didn't think you'd be talking about TikTok biscuits in this interview, you.
Interesting start.
Well, interesting start too at the weekend. That was a good win over Port Adelaide. That was a pretty tough game.
Yeah, for sure. You never know what to expect round one, and they really came out firing. The Power did, and it was, pretty sloppy. It wouldn't have been a great game to watch, especially in the first half, but we were able to get the job done, which was important.
So when you get back and review it, is it just a matter of, okay, it's the first outing, there's always going to be some things that we've got to iron out? How was it assessed by Fags?
There's a little bit of that. We played a couple of we played the Doggies 2 weeks before that, which was pretty high intensity as well. So it wasn't like we weren't prepared for it. So we still had a look at some of the things we could do better, and it was probably just a little bit of composure under pressure, which comes, with a bit of rust, but also round one, and just trying to be calm in those moments.
Is that where you think you need to improve from last year, Hugh? As a team, I'm talking about now.
Yeah, probably. Our finals record obviously speaks for itself, and they're the high-pressure situations that we want to be in. So when you play against those top four sides, you've got to make sure that you are calm and composed and have a little bit of polish. So it's definitely the little things that we look at in our reviews, and we'll continue to do so throughout the year.
How did you assess last year? Once you're out of the finals, you a watcher of what transpires then? I mean, your finals record in getting there has been great, but just finishing hasn't been where you'd want to be right now.
Yeah. We've lost a couple of close ones, but we want to get to a point where it's not the flip of a coin, and we can be confident going into those games. So we watched the last few minutes of that final against the Dogs, and obviously we take an interest in the rest of the final series and who wins, because they're the teams that you're going to have to beat again this year. Melbourne look really strong again. So, we reviewed it. We don't shy away from the fact that we weren't good enough, and we look forward to this year and a big season and hopefully another opportunity.
One of the things, one of the main takeaway points from the first round of football for us was how important the centre bounce clearances have become. How much work does your group place upon that, and how much time do you spend working on that?
Yeah, a fair bit, to be honest. Obviously, it's a massive... Well, the game's built around territory, and watching the first few games of the round before we played, you could tell that if you got on top of centre bounce and got the ball locked in your forward line, it was a huge advantage. So we're working on ways we can get that momentum through there, and whether it's a little bit more speed in Zach Bailey and Cam Rayner going through the middle, or trying to get some more ruck dominance, just getting it going forward. There's different ways you can do it. But like you said, it's extremely important. So we put a lot of time and effort into it.
Will you go in there? I mean, you're celebrated as one of the sort of modern-day genuine wingmen in the competition. Have you aspirations to go inside?
I sort of float through there a little bit, and it's probably going to just be a gradual increase. We've got, as I said before, we've got Zach and Cam, who we're trying to push through a bit more, and Lachlan Jail as well. And I know I can play good footy out in the wing, but it's definitely something Fags and I have spoken about, and I feel like I can provide a bit of run and carry in there, and I'll add to our ball movement, I guess. So, I'll try and push through there a little bit more as time goes on this year.
Talking to Hugh McCluggage, one of the Brisbane Lions stars, played 107 games now. Hugh, Robbo, do you think he's a little bit unlucky? I mean, we analyse these things within a millimetre of their lives, and we slow it down and whatever. When you're in that situation, how difficult is it to play that out the right way based upon how the MRO have gone?
Being out there, it all happened pretty quickly. I think from what I saw, Dan McStay sort of bumped or pushed Gersma, and then, Robbo's got to protect himself a little bit there. So I'm not sure how that's all going to play out, but it is a tough one. It happens so quickly, and when you slow it down, it probably looks a bit easier than what it can be out in the ground at times.
Spot on. Just quick one on your goal kick, and then the most important questions about what sort of tractor you're rolling with. Is it something that you're concerned about? Is it something you do a lot of work at? It hasn't quite been at the standard of your silky best.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, I missed one which I would have liked to kick on the weekend, and I just didn't kick it like I would have hoped. I've done a lot of work throughout the pre-season on it and on the mindset of it as well, and that doesn't mean that I'm going to, look at it too hardly because it's just the first shot, and I've just got to stick to what I've been doing throughout the pre-season, and that should hold me in good stead going forward. So, yeah, I understand. I'm not shying away from it. I understand I've got to get better at it, and I'm doing my best to do so. So,
no, fair enough too.
Tough question from you.
Well, I got it straight off the temper text, so I've asked on behalf of one of the listeners. Tim and I, everyone we talk to who have got similar interests and passions as us in terms of farming, we ask about tractor usage, and we're putting together an elite tractor team. What sort are you rolling with when you head to Warrnambool down at Allensford, out on the farm?
I think Dad's got the John Deeres, so I'm sure that's a pretty popular answer. But yeah,
he's a real farmer with a John Deere. I see you. I read somewhere where you got 700 milkers. Is that right on the farm?
Yeah, around about that. Yeah, so he keeps pretty busy.
Hand milking, or has he got a machine?
No chance. Got the cups all automated these days, so
I heard he's got the best handshake in the business down there. Crushes your hand.
Not quite. Those days are gone.
We're talking jerseys, Huey. What sort of cows are we talking?
Friesians.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, and then he's got a couple of Angus as well, which he's sort of just ticking away with. He likes to get a few of them cut up when I come home, so.
Good price.
Yeah,
what price?
Feeds all the kids.
What price per kilo these days?
Oh, I'm not too sure, to be honest. That's not my.
No, fair enough.
Hey, you, I tell you how much Gary knows about farming.
What?
He's got a dozen Hereford bulls, and he's trying to work out why he can't get any milk.
Oh no!
Don't listen to him, Huey.
No good.
He's Tim doesn't like me saying this because we've got such a fascination with tractors, but he's not allowed to have one on his farm.
It's too dangerous. It is.
Yeah, no, they're hard to work out. There's too much technology on them these days.
There is, mate. Hey, good luck. We're huge fans. We love the way you go about your footy. The Lions are going to be there right into September again, I'm sure. So we appreciate it, and hopefully we can catch up again at some stage.
Too easy. Thanks very much.
Go on, you, mate.